Hey everyone, welcome back to ICAP. Remember what this represents. International Commercial Archeology Preservation. ICAP. Ooh. they didn't do it too tight. You hear that? That was the cat. Didn't put it on right. Oh man, the wet. Well, it's a good bluebird for you to see that one here. I'm not going to do Act 2. Yeah, man. So, this is what we're going to do here. This is what I do. I preserve history of all the commercial, like retail, business, company, foundation, places, arena, you name it, everything. From the beginning to the end, now, in future, in company startup to company closure, because of merger, retirement, dissolvement, bankruptcy, whatever. This past week we've been talking about my family's snowmobiles that we've had. In the future I'll talk about my cars. That's because my birthday, I want a little bit more of a history to it, to me. Through the Michael Journey and ICAP. The next slide we had was, yeah, that's what I thought. The 1979 Arctic Cat Jag. That's the world's first consumer sled with independent suspension system. The shock. Because before that it was all leaf, like that ski, the leaf suspension. The same way with cars have gone through their history. The old days, they used leaf. That's because it goes back further before that, when they had those wagons. First wagons didn't have any of those leaf suspension. That's why they had to slow. Like during the Roman time, they go slow. The Roman road was really rough. There's still Roman road, still. And they are still rough. The rock. They're very well built. That surprised me. They still do very well. Compared to pavement. Pavement, they break up in 3-4 years and you have to repave them again. I've seen potholes. Like one place, big lot in Aiken. Woo, I could see it. When I look through the window, look down. It's about that deep. That's about almost a foot. That's how much they pave roads here. 11 inches. The Sherman's smart. Out of Hitler ordered that. Unfortunately, I don't like that name. But the engineer did. Very smart. 27 inches of pavement. Very thick. 27. It's like way. Oh, you know the yard thick, almost the yard thick of pavement. Yeah, there'll be about this high from the ground on the floor to here. I mean, I'm sitting down, so it's like that high. So that's pretty good. That's why they do very good. Here, like a piece of paper. You're driving on a piece of paper. Anyway, back to suspension. So that's why somebody invented the leaf suspension back then. It rides a little bit better with a horse buggy. It's a while wet to top because no pavement. Still up. The Oregon Trail, that's why everybody, I'm sure everybody had headache. When I was riding my sister mower, after 2 hours doing that, I had a headache. That's why I prefer walking push mower. What I prefer. Lawnmower still don't have independent suspension yet. It's still on axle. Oh. Well, when they had snowmobiles, they had those similar concept, stick, pogo stick style snowmobile suspension on ski. The very first one didn't have any suspension at all. It just unprove it. Carl Allison began with his snowmobile. He manufactured every year up to the early 60s. He invented the world's first practical toboggan platform snowmobile. It's not Bobby. Bobby invented snow machines. It was snowcat, they're called. Snowcat or the covered sled. He didn't do it until 1969 for Joseph Ammer at Bobby. So, the credit goes to Carl Allston for the first toboggan platform snowmobile, which is all to today. You toboggan platform. If you see the evolution of that, look it up. Look up online. Look at the David finished sled. You'll understand how the evolution came from that. Polaris had that, and then they gradually evolved into the front ended mount. Same with Arctic Cat. Front mount. And the Arctic Cat revolutionized fly rail and makes it easier to ride. But still has to leave up front. And then with the IFS, it gets nicer. And of course, no headache. Okay. Somehow, with the toboggan style sled would raise up. I think it was Player. They had that pogo. Like that on the machine. It's the ground. And you just turned. Make it turn. Then eventually you get a little higher travel. Up to 5 inches of travel. And with the fly rail and the leaf suspension. Throughout the mid-60s in the 70s. But 1979, Arctic Cat came out the front gate back with the trail cat. Because of that, because they heard about players going to come out with IFS, because the racing machine, Arctic Cat tried to challenge them. Yet Larry Colton won the first snowcross with leaf suspension LT Gray. And then Player IFS, but Player was winning all the oval track because they had the best racers. Brad Halling, Jerry Book, Steve Thornton, and all the others. But when players stopped having those, the two, Steve and Brad, went to Scorpion That's why they kept winning. And Arctic Cat had a very good engine supplier, make the very good racing machine. With the Scorpion and the Arctic Cat racing team as well. With Larry Colton, Davey Thompson, Jim Dimmerman, Charles Lovin, all the 70s. I'm referring to the 70s. Doesn't matter what time or when they were. Anyway, they together with the IFS, it's a lot smoother when they rate the oval track, flat. They didn't think about snowcross. That's why all the machines became lower. But the IFS machine, they raised it up higher. Then, well, Arctic Cat came out quick because they knew players could be first. They want to be first. Arctic Cat could have done a better job with Dirty because the flaw of the trail cat was it was too bouncy. Whoa, I can feel that. Whoa. When you go over the bump, you keep going. It's like a bouncy ball, keep going. So, it was too looped of that. Should have done better than I. That's because the trail cat suspension at the back with double the dual shock on each thigh. You can see the way they designed it and through the foot tunnel, the foot rat through on each thigh of the tunnel. What's going to make it more stable, but it was too bouncy. All the other brands stole that quickly with that. They stole it. Yeah, you could see Skidoo, Plus, Yamaha. One thing up front, they had anti-sway on the thigh rather than right in the center. That's why Arctic Cat later had improved. And then everybody else followed the Arctic Cat format suspension. But back then it was throughout independent suspension system. Because they had the shock with spring. Just like an automobile, when cars used to have those lead suspension, they changed to throughout suspension to reduce space inside of an automobile to get more room. And cars that use thick shock, I've seen them. Those are big cars. Today they're smaller. But snowmobile shock, well, they're thick. And they don't do that anymore with those leaves. Nope. They took that out nowadays. It's because Arctic Cat once again revolutionized A-frame suspension. Similar to the Indy cars. They shift from automobile Peterson suspension system to actual independent front suspension. Like a racing car. The A-frame. The wall of the machine get that motion to double them. Today they get really higher and higher apart, the A-frame. Why today machines shocks are really up high. Almost as high as the hood. And the hood has gone up higher. Because they have to house the 4-stroke engine. But back then with that Trail Cat we had in 1979, that two-stroke, two-cylinder, 340. It felt fat. It felt a little bit more power than the Jag, but the Jag was quick because of the size of it. It felt quick, very comfortable. Trail Cat was comfortable for me. To compare. We still had the Jag when my father bought the Trail Cat. I told him, buy the Trail Cat. It's something new, different. Let's try that. He kind of hesitated on that. I think he wanted something else. Then I said, and he said, okay. So he bought the Trail Cat. He bought it in 1980, but it's a 79. It was a leftover. Because the other cat was going under. Because the sales declined because no snow and all that. So the leftover was a little cheaper. Did a couple $1,000 off. I remember he said that. Something like that. And then they actually, if you point out, I remember that, they actually get to build the sled, which means they gotta put the ski on and everything. When we were buying it, because it was right there in the crate. I didn't see it, but that right in the crate. So that we ready for a week. So got the sled in a week. The design, I love that one. Beautiful, that beautiful blue. It's like sky blue. And it's the first to see blue. Because our cat tradition is green. But I think they're trying to get different colors on different slats. Like the Pantera, known for turning to chocolate color on the slat. First was black. Like my father's 77 Pantera. Black with orange and yellow. Supposed to be gold. Orange and gold. But I like that 75 as well. The green and the orange. That's something. Then they did in 1981. Filing brown. No, excuse me. 1980 and 81. The brown. That's why I had that favorite 81 Arctic Cat Pantera snowmobile suit in brown and orange and tan. With a stripe like that. I love that. But that was the last Arctic Cat we ever owned. That 79 Trail Cat. The design was clean, nice curve. It had that boxy car look. Trend. With that cut out straight up front. Like Arctic Cat did that back in the 60s with the Panther. So then later on they were having the top fuel. They were going to have the point in the 70s. Then they went back to straight. Arctic Cat did that. Scorpion, like the TK Act. John Deere, all the John Deere. Kawasaki, Snowjet had that before that. It's Snowjet, but it's named Kawasaki. Let's see. Yamaha, because remember the Vader look, they call that. The FEMAX, the XRX, all that. With that boxy look. Straight. But the Trail Cat curved and the cowl. With the headlight then. Top of it with the windshield. It's designed for trail. but I get that very bounty. They did test it, they said it's less than leaf, but need to be refined, and players got it right the following year. Arctic Cat did not do that. They tried to fix that. Players won out of the gate for the IFS. That's what made it successful for years, having the Indy. Now, I want to correct this. I saw the snow grower. It was a mistake. They said players were the first to have IFS raw. The racing machine, no. Goes way back to Chaparral. Chaparral was the first. By the IndyCar racer who designed that. Then players had that IFS made successful because they had those very good drivers than all the others had. So Arctic Cat wanted to steal the show. They did with the Trail Cat, but people like the Indy the following year, oh, much better ride. Players did also have that backseat look up front curve. Try to make it look a little like the Trail Cat with that look, the curved look. But it's totally different. The Indy series lasts a long time. Throughout the 80s, from 1980 all the way through 80, 90, 2000, I think they dropped there because they have other models, totally different look. Like the Dragon and RXL, you name it, all different sleds, TX, everything, all that. But they brought back Indy because people demand, they love that name. Because it goes with the IFS. But it's not the top of the line. It's also Indy liked beginner sled. I like that term. So Indy is back. So that's what it is. Everybody now have IFS. Not one half leave anymore. Yamaha kept that long time. With the Bravo. All the way up to, that's when? 2009. That's not too long ago. 2009. It's 2025 model year. So, they had that for 30 years with Leaf in the IFS generation. Then 79. 30 years. If you want to leave, you gotta find one of those old sleds. You want the most newest? Look for that Yamaha Bravo. They kept that long because it was so popular. Because the price, good speed, and utility need. That's why they changed it to more utility type of sled. So, I'll never get the Trail Cat. It only lasts for 3 model years. 79, 80, 81. Because Arctic Cat went bankruptcy. They were hoping the IFS helped Arctic Cat. It did not, because the Trail Cat had the suspension issue that hurt the company. And because the Indy stole the show. I believe that's the real reason why I did that. Then Arctic Cat came back in 1984. There were no IFS. It was just Leaf for both sleds. The Panther and the LT Gray. They didn't until the following year. Finally, they got a lot of IFS. They had some couple of Leaf laps. The Jag returned down, and then they changed to the ICAP Jag. They did have one throughout suspension. Excuse me. It's telescoping suspension. Yamaha had that telescoping, and John Deere did prototype the Wildcat with telescoping suspension. That's another kind. It's like that. When you have to bounce, it comes up. It's like a scissor. They take that from military and aircraft suspension, not from cars. It'd be nice to have cars to have that suspension. They're taking up less space. Yamaha did that, but Yamaha drop it in favor because they want to make it a little slightly narrower, smaller. Because they want to lose weight. Because with the Strout, you have to have that same width. Well, if you want to get wider, you're going to have your belly pan and cowl wider to accommodate that. So, they couldn't. They changed it to IFI. And when I first saw that, Yamaha said, "No, Yamaha, no. Stay with your own original. Don't copy out someone else." And then guess what? In 2012, Yamaha had joint venture with Arctic Cat. Have Arctic Cat manufactured for Yamaha. Just relabel at Yamaha and Yamaha graphic. It's Arctic Cat. They're Arctic Cat. Yamaha. Everybody calls Yamaha. There might be Deere Cat. Deere Cat. Wouldn't be John Deere, Arctic Cat. But John Deere label on Arctic Cat. We'll see. We haven't seen anything yet. Nothing at heyday. I don't think they will. But it's a dream. Well, that's it of that. Tomorrow is going to be, guess what? Yamaha. Yeah, Yamaha. Because we had Yamaha XL. Beautiful sled. I'll do it tomorrow.